We are discussing the chapter Force and Laws of Motion. So far we have discussed Newton's first law and second law of motion. And in this class we are going to study Newton's third law of motion. Consider a ball which is placed on a table, and we know that some forces are involving here. What are those forces? First force is called the action force, which is the force exerted by the ball on the table and is in downward direction. In turn, the table also exerting a force on the ball, which is called the reaction force and is in the upward direction. This is nothing but a display of Newton's third law of motion. That is, every action has an equal and opposite reaction. Here we can see that the first force is in downward direction and the second force is in upward direction, but their magnitude is same. Let us consider two spring balances connecting together. The fixed end of balance B is tied on a rigid support like a wall. When the force is applied through the free end of spring balance A, both the balances are showing the same reading on their scales. It means that both the spring balances A and B exerts equal amount of force with each other, but in opposite direction. Consider another example. Suppose we are in rest and intend to start walking on a road. We must accelerate, right? For that, we require some force according to the second law of motion. Here, due to the muscular force, we are leaning forward. But in order to accelerate, we are pushing the rod below backwards, is it? So, in turn, the rod exerts an equal and opposite force on our feet to make us move forward. That is, we pushing the rod backward, that is the action force, and the rod pushing us under forward, that is the reaction force. From the previous examples, we can say that action and reaction always acts on two different objects. From the last example, one is on rod and the other one is on our feet. See one of the popular example of Newton's third law of motion. When a gun is fired, it exerts a forward force on the bullet. The bullet exerts an equal and opposite reaction force on the gun. This results the recoil of the gun. Now there is a question. If the force exerted by the gun on the bullet and the bullet on the gun are same, then why does the gun recoil with the same acceleration with that of bullet? This is because from the second law of motion we have force F is equal to the product of mass and acceleration, from which acceleration is equal to F divided by m, that is force divided by mass. That is, when mass is greater, the acceleration is lesser. Here, the mass of the gun is greater and hence its acceleration is lighter. But the bullet is having lighter mass and greater acceleration. The third law of motion can also be illustrated when a sailor jumps out of a rowing boat. As the sailor jumps forward, the force on the boat moves it backward. These are some examples of Newton's third law of motion. Hope you understood the concept of all three laws of motion. Thank you for watching, and if you are new here, Please don't forget to subscribe.